Guys, you are welcome back to Bami Crypto channel, and I wish you a very prosperous new year. So we have a task ahead of us today. So this is Blendy protocol. So on Blendy protocol, we are going to be testing lending and borrowing. So it's not a new task, but I'm just doing this video for the sake of new people that just joined the group. Okay, so you click the link. Of course, by now I expected you to have watched the recent videos on how to get started. Okay, so we are using Mrs. Browser or Kiwi browser here, and you can make them your default browser so that you won't have issue. So once I click on it, it's going to open with my Mrs. Browser because Mrs. Browser is my default browser. So I made it like that because of the mining of some Deepin projects. So it will automatically be your browser so that your Deepin project will mine for you automatically. So always switch to desktop view so that you will enjoy the interface very well. So the next thing you want to do is to claim your faucet. Faucet is the test token. It's the token you use to test the platform on Testnet. It doesn't have real value. Okay, so it's free. So the next thing is to get your faucet, which is in the second link. You click on it to open. To open the link. So you need to get your Solana address to paste here. Okay, so how do we do that? I expected you to have your Phantom wallet installed. We are using Phantom wallet for anything Solana project. Okay, so this is mainnet. So we need to switch it to testnet. Okay, so you click on this image here, whatever image is showing on your own phone or device. You click on the image and you drag this page down. You scroll it down until you find this button, settings. Okay, so once you locate that button, settings, you scroll down and you go to developer settings. So you open developer settings and you switch this desktop mode on. So once you switch it on, you go back home. So you will see it will tell you that you are currently in testnet mode. So we are in testnet mode now. So you click on receive to copy your wallet address. Just tap on this place. Click on receive and you tap here to copy your wallet address. Okay, so my wallet address has been copied. So I will simply go to the faucet page and paste my wallet address here. And you click amount, whatever amount you want. Let me just put one and you click confirm airdrop. So I think a captcha is coming. So sometimes Mrs. Browser lag for anything captcha. So you can just use any browser, maybe Chrome or Pramini or whatever for the faucet. You don't need to necessarily use Kiwi or Mrs. Browser. So I just use my internet browser on my phone now for the captcha. So you can see it loads fast. So you click on verify human. So that is done. Airdrop was successful. So I've been given faucet. So you just come back. So you can see it's still loading on Mrs. Browser. So you can just use another browser to, okay, it's already coming up. So I already claimed it. So just go back to the page. Go back to the lending protocol and you connect your wallet. Select Phantom. So it's going to trigger your wallet for connection. And you connect. So here we are. So this is the page. So all you just have to do is to borrow and lend. We call it lending and borrowing. It's just like your traditional finance where if you want to, okay, let's say you want to collect a loan from bank now, you need to have a collateral. Let's say you want to borrow a loan of 5 million naira and you have to use your car. That is what maybe 8 million, 10 million as collateral. Okay, so you have to first deposit your collateral before you can borrow. So it's the same thing they are bringing to blockchain. So blockchain is trying to solve real world problem, okay, whereby there won't be any intermediary and everything will be monitored by smart contracts. So once your loan lapse, it will automatically liquidate. Let's say, for instance, as you are using the card, there's wear and tear. So the value of your car, which is your collateral, is reducing. So to get to a point whereby the value of that car will be equal to your loan. So if you have not repaid your loan by that time, your loan will automatically liquidate. So that means they will sell your car to repay your loan. So the same thing happens on blockchain also. So that is why you have to drop a collateral. So let's say you use Solana as collateral and you borrow USDC. Let's say Solana is $190 now. You borrow $100 USDC. If Solana price is crashing and it gets to a point that Solana price crashes to $100, your asset is going to automatically liquidate. They will sell that Solana for you automatically and use it to pay your loan. So it's the same thing that happens on blockchain, but it is being done by smart contract automatically. So let's go to the task now. So the first thing is to click on supply. So any of these assets, you click on supply. Okay. So we claimed faucet. I don't know if we're given bunk. Do we have bunk? Okay, 0. I think we claimed Solana. All right, so the asset, the first excuse me, the faucet we claim was Solana, not any of these assets. So you need to claim the faucet on this page itself. You can see the faucet for this page now. So you click on this place, click on that page to load the faucets, so you can see now. So all the faucets are available. So you mint them one after the other. Let's mint bunk. So you are claiming, is it not 6 million bunk? You approve it in your wallet. So you are claiming that soul first so that you use it for gas fee, okay? So if you don't have that Solana faucet, you'll not be able to pay gas fee. So that is why you have to claim that Solana faucet first. So I already have bunk. So let me claim WIF as well. So you reconnect again. I think the page automatically reload. Okay. So just so as not to waste my time, so you can just go to the faucet and mint every of the assets you have there. Okay, so let me just use that one as example, so you can mint the rest. So let's go back to dashboard now. So I just minted bunk, right? Excuse me. I just minted bunk, so I'm going to be supplying bunk. So I'm supplying bunk now. Okay, so click on supply. So I have about 6 million. Let's say I just want to supply 1 million. You don't need to use high values. You can use small values. You can use 100,000, whatever amount. So just supply little amounts. So once you click on supply, it's supposed to trigger my wallet connection to ask me to approve the transaction. Supply. So it's going to ask me to approve the transaction. I'm supplying Jupe now. I'm supplying Jupe. So I've already, so that means I have 80 Jupe as collateral now. So I can now borrow. Don't know why the page keeps reloading and you have to always reconnect. And don't forget that is why it is called Testnet, okay? So you are testing it. So you are expected to have some issues which you can report to the team. So we already supplied. So for now, I think the only asset we can borrow is USDC. That's the only asset available for borrow. Okay. So you just click on this borrow. So once you click on maximum, the maximum you can borrow is $51. That means that Jupe we supply, that collateral, which is Jupe that we supply, the maximum loan you can borrow against it is this $51. But most times it is advisable you don't borrow your maximum so that your asset will not liquidate. We are testing, but of course you need to know how lending and borrowing protocol works so that when you are dealing with them on mainnet, you will not burn your money. Okay, so let's say I just want to borrow 10. I'm borrowing $10 for something else. So I'm just going to put 10 here and I'll click borrow. So you approve the transaction in your wallet as well. Done. So I'm done. I ended up borrowing 15 USDC. Okay, so by now I have a collateral and as well I have a loan to pay. So the next thing to test is repayment. So you're going to repay part of your loan. So just repay small parts. Whenever the page keeps reloading. Okay, so by now that you have borrowed an asset, it will now show here your borrows. So this is what I have. I borrowed 10 and 15, so I have 25 USDC debts to pay. So I'm just going to repay part of it. So let's say you borrow something and you have little, you want to pay that little. So I just want to repay. Just click on repay. My total debt is 25 maximum, but so you see I already have a figure at the back. That means my loan is already the interest I have to pay with the loan. That's what is yielding there already. So that means just say I'm repaying 5. I'm repaying just 5. This interface is laggy. So I'm repaying 5. Just click on repay. Type the amount you want to repay there and click on repay. And you approve it in your. That's it. My repayment is done. So I've tested supplying my collateral, which is lending, then borrowing, which is borrowing. I supplied Jupe and I borrowed USDC. I have repaid part of my loan, which is the USDC as well. So you can also withdraw part of your collateral. Remember we are testing, so you're expected to test every aspect of it. I have 80 as collateral. Let me just say I want to withdraw 2 out of it. So these are just the basic things you do on a daily. So you mint your faucet, you supply assets, you borrow against the asset supplied, you repay part of your loan, and you also withdraw part of your asset, which is part of your collateral. So this is the basic task you make sure you do every day. So take it seriously. Every testnet dropped, make sure you take them seriously. And see you guys on the other side that sprints. And don't forget, for this faucet, I only minted bunk as example. So make sure you mint everything. So you play with all the assets. Don't just be using one. So you play with all the assets. So mint as many as possible and play with any asset of your choice. Okay, so you don't need to just mint only bunk. Mint everything and play with all of them. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Bye.